Let me show you. If we do 3 times 20, what will that give us? I'm going to ask student 1. Student 1, if you are student 1, can you please answer what is 3 times 20? I'll pause. Okay, student 1 should have seen that 3 times 2 is 6, and since there's a 0 at the end of the 20, we can add a 0 at the end of our 6. So 3 times 20 is 60. Now, how does this help us, class? Well, 60 gets us way towards 78. 60 gets us very close to 78. What's another number we can multiply 3 by? What's a number we can multiply 3 by to add to 60 to get us close to 78? And actually, how far apart? This question is for student 2. How far apart are 78 and 60? In other words, student 2, what is 78 minus 60? Student 2, what is 78 minus 60? Student 2, we're waiting. Well done, student 2. 8 minus 0 is 8, and 7 minus 6 is 1, which means 78 minus 60 is 18. So, it happens to be that 3 times 6 is 18. So now, if we add 60 plus 18, this question is for student 3. Student 3, what is 60 plus 18? Student 3, what is 60 plus 18? Well done. 0 plus 8 is 8, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So we reach exactly our dividend. We reach exactly 78. And how many 3's did it take us? How many 3's did it take us? It took us 20 3's to get to 60 and 6 3's to get to 70. 6 3's to get to 18, and total it took us 26 3's. 26 3's to get exactly to 78. Student 3, is there a remainder in this problem? Student 3, is there a remainder in this problem if we ended up at exactly 78? Thank you, student 3. There is not a remainder in this problem because we ended up at exactly 78. Let's take a look at the next problem. This time we want to see how many times 3 can fit into 86. And I would say, let's start by doing 3 times 20 again, since we did it right in the previous problem. 3 times 20. Student 4, can you remind us what 3 times 20 is? Thank you, student 4. 3 times 20 is still 60. Student 5, how far apart is 86 and 60? How much more do we need to add? How far apart is 86 and 60? 86 and 60. When we subtract 86 minus 60, what do we get, student 4? Very good, 26. And we know that 3 times 8 is what number? Student 5, 3 times 8 is what number? This question is for student 5. 3 times 8 is what number? Okay, well, student 5 should have said 24. Student 5 should have said 24. And 60 plus 24, let's add those now. That is now student 6's job. Student 6, what is 60 plus 24? Student 6, what is 60 plus 24? Okay, let's work through this together. 0 plus 4 is 4, and 6 plus 2 is 8. We are now at 84. Student 7. Student 7, can we fit another 3? Can we add another 3 to 84 in this problem? Yes or no? Student 7, yes or no? Can we add another 3 to this problem? We cannot, because if we add 3 to 84, we go to 87, and we can only go up until 86. So what that means is that we used 23s to get to 60, and 8 3s to get to 24, and 20 plus 8 is 28. We used 28 3s, but this time, student 8. Student 8, can you remind me, is there going to be a remainder in this problem? Yes or no? Student 8, is there going to be a remainder in this problem? Well done. Well done, student 8. There is a remainder. And the remainder is how much, student 9? Student 9, the remainder is how much? If we're going from 84 to 86, how far apart are those numbers, student 9? Well done. It is 2. It is 2. So there is a remainder of 2. There is a remainder of 2. Let's try one more, class. Let's try one more. This time, we're doing 417 divided by 8. 417 divided by 8. Well, let's think this through. 8 times what? And we might want to start with a big number that we're multiplying 8 by, because 8 can fit into 417 many times. And one number that I'm thinking about is the number 400. And the reason I'm thinking about 400 is because 8 times a certain number is 400. And how do I know that? Well, 40 happens to be 8 times what number, student 10? Student 10, 40 happens to be 8 times what number? Okay, if we know our times tables well, we know that that answer is 5. 5. And since this 400 has an extra 0, we can add that extra 0 to our 5 to make it 50. So we have now done a huge chunk of the work here. We know that 8 times 50 will give us 400, which means we only need to account for the remaining 17. And we know that 8 times 2, student 11, 8 times 2 is how much? Student 11, 8 times 2 is how much? Very good. It is 16. It is 16. Now let us add these numbers. 400 plus 16. Student 12. What is 400 plus 16? Well done. Well done. It is 416. Well done, student 11. It is 416. So can we fit in another 8 to get to 417? And the answer is, student 12, yes or no? Student 12, can we fit in another 8 to go from 416 to 417, or is 8 too big? The answer is no, we can't fit in another 8 because 416 is already so close to 417, and adding 8 would make it too big. So let's see what we have here. We used 50 8s, and then we used 2 more 8s. So in total, we used 52 8s. And to go from 416 to 417, they were 1 apart. So our remainder is, and this one is for the whole class, our remainder is what? 416 to 417. How far apart are those numbers? Great, class. They are just 1 away. They are just 1 away. Our answer is remainder 1. Let's go ahead and solve these other problems on our own in our books. Thanks so much, class.